welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we're going to be doing our campervan build. So we are going to do issues or stages 107 and 108. And the reason why I'm doing both of these together, well, in 107 there's no to do. Seems to be a bit of a story with this build. We're giving parts and we're absolutely doing nothing with them. There's no building or anything. So I got my delivery last week and I thought, right, well, I might as well do these two together. So that's why I'm doing two today, because what's the point in doing a build where, or a video where you've got nothing to do at all? I've had quite a few of these in the camper and they can be quite frustrating. I mean, yes, you get parts, but two, it'd be nice to do something with them. Anyway, we will breeze through issue 107 and issue 108. There's a lot to do. There is an awful lot to do in the build. It doesn't look like much in the instructions, but there is. We've got some quite big things happening today, so this should be fun. So let's get started. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so 107, here we go. We have the air extractor, some visors and mirror. Like I said, we get the parts, as you can see there, but there's no instructions, just showing you more pictures of the campervan. Like, we don't need to see any more, we don't want to build, we want to get to the end of this. So that's basically all there is to do in 107. So on to 108. Okay, so on to issue 108. Now, we are going to be using the parts that we had in issue 107. And 108 is new roof parts and fitting the body. So we have got a lot to do in this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring our roof section over. This is what we've been working on. And what it wants us to do, it wants us to flip this over. Now, I don't want to scratch this or damage this in any way. So I'm just going to bring over my cushion. But what we do need to do is we need to bring over the back door from, now what does this say? No, it doesn't say what stage this is from, I can't remember. But what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be fitting this on. And it's going to be going on just like that. And we need to secure that down with 4 BP04 screws. Now, just saying, why couldn't this be done in 107? Just putting it out there that this could be done in 107 and we would have had at least something to do. Other than that, yeah. So what I'm doing here, let's bring this across a bit more. I'm just sort of kind of just putting a few turns in on these screws just to attach these hinges in, and then I'll go ahead and tighten them up. Would have made more sense to do this in 107, at least it would have given you something to do in that stage, but okay, so that's one in there. One in there. I'll just tighten these two up. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to move this to one side. Because what we need next is, this is our inner roof panel. And what we need to do, this is the front. We've got this piece, and this is the extractor. This came in 107. Now this needs fitting just on there like so. Then we need to flip this over and screw this down with, oh, I've gone out of sequence here. You know what, I'm going to do this first. So I'm going to do this. We need to screw that down with some BP04 screws. Sorry, they've packed so much into 2 pages. It's a bit confusing, but I'm happy to do that. Because the next stage, I actually do need to bring the body across. And I might have to set up another camera for a good view. So why not get this done now? And then I'm not swapping and changing. So with that done, I'm just going to flip this over. We've got these, which are the sun visors, and we need to fit these into place. Now I think it really doesn't matter which one's which. As you can see there, they're both exactly the same. So these are going to go in. I'm just going to push them into place. They've got kind of a rough side on them, so they will lock in. If they're a bit loose, you can always glue them. Okay, so that's them in place. And then the next thing we do, we've got the interior mirror, which is this bit here. So the way this says it wants it to go is if we take it and we position it like that, this is going to go in just like that. Now that is quite loose. Okay. And that's just going to fit on the front in these 2 holes. Now, I'm just being cautious here because this could be rather funny to do. Not funny as in ha ha, funny as in getting this on. Right, so I'm just going to get one of my needle nose pliers that have got a soft edge on them. I'm just going to push that other side in, which it is now. That is home. I'm actually glad now I've done that a little bit out of sequence, because that makes more sense to do this when I haven't got the body on the desk, because the body on the desk is going to be massive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the body over and set up a camera so that I can get the best shot of this. So back in a sec.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, I'm back. So here I've got the roof panel on my builder's cushion. I'd be lost without this. I really would. These are brilliant. You know where to get them. Part work upgrades. Get one, guys. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the body onto the roof. So here we go. So I'm just going to lower this down, just lining up the screw holes as we go, just so this sits correctly. Now I think that is more or less them lined up. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to secure this in with 13 BP10 screws. Not many then. Okay, so you know me, I'm going to show putting 13 in on camera. So I'm going to start that one there. That's a lot of screws to put in. I'm next going to put one down just here. Okay. Go to here next. Now these are only plastic screws, so don't go too tight on them. That's the last thing you want. Okay, this is another one going in. It's looking good so far. Let's get another one in. So I'm probably gonna go with this center one here. Right, and that is nicely clipped, that front in. I'm gonna do the other two at the front, just because of the satisfying click we got. So that's another one in there. This one, I'm going to have to go through the steering wheel here. But that's another one in there. So far that's 2, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 4 more ish to go. No, sorry, 6 more to go. Okay, that's another. This is really going to put some rigidity in the body. That's another one in there. These are going in nice and easy, so far no problems. That one's a little bit quite tight getting that one in. Okay, so 2 more to go. So we've got one in there. And then one in to there. So that is the top part of the roof all in. So now if I get the inner, which is just here, we're actually going to put this in next. This is just going to go in, try and get it over the steering wheel. So that is literally going to be screwed into place like that. And that one's screwing in with just 4 BPO4 screws. So wow. So one at the front here. I always work in the star pattern where I can. So one there. One there. And then the final one at the front. Just there. Okay. Right, so in theory, now I turn this over, our roof should be in place. I'm actually going to go to the overhead and see if we can see this. Just bring this a bit further across, just excuse the camera. There. Man, that is looking like a camper van. Excuse all the tape that I'm just using to hold things down so they don't damage. But look at that. Wow, wow, wow. That is amazing. What satisfaction that is to do. Wow, that almost makes up for not having anything to do in stage 107. That really does. But wow, that is looking like a camper van now. Amazing. I am really, really chuffed with that. That's really made my day. Amazing. So guys, that is stage 107 and 108 complete. Well guys, that is it for the camper this week. Thank you for tuning in. Wow. Wow, I didn't expect it to look that good. Honestly. I was a bit miffed about not having anything to do in 107. But that's definitely paid off. I can almost forgive not having to do anything in 107 with what we've done in 108. Amazing. It's really nice to see it. I mean, I've got it back up there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, that's put a smile on my face. There's not really much to say on that one, really, is there? So, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.